Hello and welcome to your practice. My name is Alicia. Today I'm going to be guiding you through a 20-minute-ish Vinyasa flow class. So to begin, you might want to have some blocks next to you. It's not always required, but if the hamstrings are a little bit tight, sometimes it's a really great support to the body. So option for blocks. But coming into a tall seat, close your eyes, let the hands rest gently on the thighs. Take a deep breath in through your nose, filling up the entire body. And deep sigh release to exhale. Just settling into the rhythm of your breath. Starting to draw in slightly deeper inhales and exhales to support your practice. And letting go of everything that's happened so far today and everything that is to come, so you can be fully embodied for this practice. Slowly let the eyes come open and extend the right leg, pulling the left foot to the inner right thigh. Turn your torso over towards the right leg and inhale, sweep the arms up high. Exhale, forward folding towards the right leg. And being quite gentle with yourself on these opening postures, just feeling the muscles rather than pushing them as we get warm. Using the breath to lengthen the spine, and the exhale of the breath to fold a little bit deeper into your posture. Beautiful. Inhale, rising up. Step the left foot over top of your right leg. Plant the left hand by the left hip and inhale, reach the right arm high. Exhale, twist to the left and use the right elbow to block in your twist a little bit deeper. Inhale to be tall. Exhale to twist a little bit deeper. Moving the gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale back through center, nice and tall in the center. Then exhale, twist and bow to the right, just a little unwinding in the spine. Inhale lifts you back up and extend the left leg long. Pull the right foot to the inner left thigh. Sit up nice and tall, deep breath in, sweep the arms up. Exhale, folding over the left leg. Using the breath again to deepen the posture, but without stressing out the muscles too much. Relaxing into the practice. And just seeing how far the body allows you to move without any force. Inhale, rising up. Step the right foot over top of the left leg and plant the right fingers down by the right hip. Inhale, reach high the left hand. Exhale, deep twist to the right, using your left elbow along the right thigh to prop yourself in deeper. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. And you can do that again with the breath. Inhale, lengthen from sit bones to crown. Exhale, deepen the gaze over the right shoulder. Like every single cycle through your twists, it's that pattern. Inhale, lengthen back through center, nice and tall, and exhale, twist and bow to the left. Good. Inhale, coming all the way back up. Gather the hands to the backs of your knees and just rock onto your sit bones. We're gonna go through boat pose. Extending the legs, you can flare out the toes, maybe releasing the legs, maybe straightening them out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross over the feet, rock forward onto hands and knees, stacking shoulders on the wrists and hips on the knees. Cat-cow for a couple cycles. Inhale, belly down, lift your gaze and your tailbone. Exhale, round the spine, press the floor away. Couple times with your breath, your pace. Just checking in with how the spine is feeling. Beautiful. Keeping your toes tucked under here, lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Take a couple of breaths just to pedal the heels or do all of those beautiful things that feel good in your first downward dog. On an in-breath, rise up to your tippy toes and exhale, walk your feet to your hands, forward fold at the top of the mat. Let the hands come to opposite elbows and just let the chest and the belly rest on the thighs. You might find like a little bounce or a little sway here, letting the head and the arms be so heavy that they kind of pull at the spine into a deeper length. Okay, release the hands. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, nice long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise up, reach high the hands. Exhale, pour it out, forward fold. Inhale, lengthen, half lift. Look forward. Exhale, hands plant. You could step or float back into plank pose. Pause for an in-breath here. Exhale, lower all the way down to the belly. Untuck your toes. Hover the hands just off of the floor and inhale, lift up your heart. Keep planting the tops of the feet into the floor. And every inhale, rise up a little bit more with the chest. And don't be alarmed if you don't get a lot of height here. One more time. Inhale, lift, lift, lift. Exhale, press the forehead to the floor. Give your hips a little wiggle side to side. Just releasing the low back if that got a little bit twingy. Now keeping the hands planted, inhale, cobra, lift the heart. You can use the arms to help this time. Exhale, bring it down. Inhale, rise up, lifting, cobra. Exhale, lower. And we'll take it one more time. Inhale, rise up, Bhujangasana. Exhale, coming down, tuck under the toes, hard part of the push-up, pressing up and back, downward facing dog. Press the heels towards the floor, press away the floor with the hands, and grip all 10 finger pads into the earth so the hands are active and strong. Inhale, reach the right leg high. Exhale, step your right foot through. Lower the left knee down to the floor and move the right heel up like 4 inches. Here you could use the blocks under the hands if the floor seems far away. But inhale onto the fingertips, lifting your heart. Exhale, drag your hips back and bow, flexing the right toes high. So it's like half split pose, and we'll move with this one. So inhale, rebend, look forward. Exhale, straighten out the right leg. It doesn't have to go all the way straight if it doesn't want to. Inhale, rebend, gaze forward. Exhale, hips back. One more time, inhale, bending. Exhale, back with the hips. Inhale, bending into the right knee. Tucking under the left toes, pick the left knee up off of the floor. Again, could be bricks under the hands, but inhale into the fingertips, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, drag your hips back and bow. Toes could be flexed up or not, your choice. Inhale, rebending the knee. Exhale, straighten and bow. Inhale, bending in. Exhale, tip it back. Inhale, bending the right knee, reach the hands forward, hover your heart off of your thigh. Exhale, bring the hands back. Inhale, reach up, come high for lunge. Good, sinking into the right thigh, pulling the left hip forward, just like squaring the hips to the top of the mat. Letting the energy come through the hands, through the fingers, so we're really not collapsing through the arms in any way. We stay active all the way through. Deep breath in here. Exhale, hands come down, L-shaped pose or standing splits, lifting the left leg off of the floor. So we're bending into the right leg. You can probably really feel the hamstrings here, which is what we want. Curl the left knee in towards the chest without touching your toes to the ground. Come up to stand. Nice. Cross the left ankle over top of the right thigh and press the left knee down and away. Option for standing pigeon, hips go back, hands reach forward. I really like to bring the backs of my arms, the backs of my elbows in front of my shin and kind of like press them back so my heart can come through and forward. Lots of options here though, like if the balance is weird, just reach one hand to the floor so you can be in the posture and you don't have to worry about the balance, or you could always reach for a wall if you have one near. Good, we're gonna come unraveling into warrior three. So it's like L-shape, but no hands. Hands come onto airplane. Nice. And bending the right knee, slowly landing the toes down behind you for lunge, reach high. Good, exhale, hands come down, step the right foot back, downward dog. Inhale, glide through plank pose. Exhale, lower half or all the way down this time. Inhale for cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step your left foot through. Lower the right knee to the floor and scooch that left heel up like 4 inches. Blocks could be handy if this feels a little bit far away with the hands in the floor. Inhale, lengthen the heart forward. Exhale, drag your hips back, flexing the left toes high and pulling the right hip forward, just a little shift as the left hip shifts back. Inhale, rebend the left knee, look forward and long through the back. Exhale, hips back, long through the leg. Inhale, bending in, look forward. Exhale, hips glide back, bow. Inhale, bending in once again. Last time, half split. Inhale, left leg bends. Good. Pick the right knee up off from the floor. Spider the fingers in the floor. Again, could have blocks in the hands. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward, look forward. Exhale, drag your hips back, bow, and flex your left toes high. Inhale, rebend long through the whole back body. Exhale, hips glide back, toes float high. Inhale, bending in. Exhale, sliding back. Inhale, rebend, gaze forward, reach forward, hover your chest off of your thigh. Exhale, slide your hands back. Inhale, reach up and rise up. High lunge, fingers alive. Right hip shifting forward, left hip crease deepening just a bit. Letting the breath support you here. Deep breath in. Exhale, L-shaped pose, right toes float. So finding the balance in the left foot, kind of bringing the focus there, that rooting down. Curl the right knee in towards the chest and rise all the way up to standing. Then cross the right ankle over top of the left thigh. Flex your toes and pull the right knee out and down as you exhale, hips back, reach the hands forward. Standing pigeon. So you take any variation you like. You can take support with a wall or the floor. The elbows could come in front of your shins so you can traction your heart forward. If this posture is new to you and your balance is wonky, don't worry. It starts like that for everybody. If I look sideways, I fall out. All right, we're going to unravel now into airplane pose. So the right foot comes back, the arms fly out. And coming to lunge slowly, gracefully, bending the left knee, right toes come down. Inhale, reach the hands high. Exhale, hands plant, step back, downward facing dog. Inhale, glide forward, plank. Exhale, lower half or all the way. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, child's pose. Knees come down, big toes together, let the forehead meet the floor. Deep breaths here. Just connecting with the whole self, with the shift in the energy that inevitably happens when we start moving and start breathing. Good. Tucking the toes under. Lift your hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Spider in the fingers. Inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, drag your hips back, bow, pyramid pose. Inhale, bending in the right knee, reach the hands forward, hover your heart. Exhale, reach your hands back. Inhale, reach high for lunge. And exhale, slide open, warrior two. Back foot spins, right heel dissects the center of the left. Right knee squeezes out over the right pinky toe, and there's lots of activity in the right glute. Keep that bend in the right knee. Flip the right palm to the sky. Inhale, tilt back, exalted warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, reach forward, extended side angle. Could be right elbow to the right knee, left arm over the left ear, bottom rib spiraling under. Or you could take more if you want more sensation. Inner right thigh, the right hand could come closer to the floor. Inhale, rise up, right into exalted warrior once again. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten through the right leg, leaving quite a bit of strength around the knee. Flexing the right quad so the kneecaps lift. Inhale, deep breath in, hips go back, torso comes forward, right arm reaches down, triangle pose, left arm high. And here just spreading yourself apart in all the directions. So hands splay apart, the chest grows wider, the feet press away on the ground, almost like you're trying to spread the ground with your feet. And from sit bone to top of head, like this length happens along the spine. Triangle pose is so expansive. Inhale, rise up, keep the right leg straight, tilt all the way back, exalted triangle. Good. Exhale back into warrior two. That bend can come back in the right knee. The next posture is half moon. So potentially some of you would like to hold a block in the right hand as we set up. If not, it's right fingers spidering right outside the right pinky toe, and the left leg lifts. Left shoulder stacks on the right. And again, all of that expansion in this posture. We're going to shift our hips, leveling the pelvis towards the floor, so it's like airplane pose again. Curling the left knee in without touching the left toes down. See if you can come right back into standing pigeon, left ankle over the right thigh. Hips go back, hands reach forward. Beautiful. You might bring the backs of the arms in front of the shin, or any of the variations we talked about before. Feel free to explore. Even if you like to arm balance play here a little bit, to do that, the hands will come to the floor and the elbows will bend. You'll create that little shelf with the backs of the arms. Curl the toes around the upper arm bone on the right and extend the right toes high. Coming out the way we went in. Slowly rising up to stand, extending left leg back and the hands out, back into our airplane pose, and soft landing into high lunge. So bend the right knee, drop down the left toes, reach up the hands. Exhale, hands plant, step back, downward facing dog, and the Vinyasa. Inhale, glide forward. Exhale, lower any amount. Inhale, lift up, cobra or up dog. Exhale, child's pose, big toes together, knees apart. Couple of deep grounding breaths here. Good, reaching the hands forward, tucking your toes under, lift up your hips, downward dog. Inhale, left leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Spider the fingers, inhale, lengthen your heart forward. Exhale, drag your hips back, pyramid form. Inhale, rebend the left knee, hover your heart, reach forward the hands. Exhale, hands reach back. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, glide open, warrior two. Inhale, tilt back, exalted warrior. Exhale through warrior two, reaching forward, drop your elbow to your knee, right arm over the right ear. Maybe you want to take it a little deeper with the left hand. If you want more activity in the inner left thigh. Great, inhale, rise up right into your tilted back, exalted warrior. Exhale, warrior two. Straighten out the left leg, again, leaving strength around the knee. Send the hips back, lean the torso forward, drop the left arm down. The hand can land where it lands and the right arm comes up. The gaze could be towards the right thumb, and we want to be pulling ourselves apart in every direction, being as expansive as possible here. Inhale, lifting up, keep the length in the left leg, right into exalted triangle, leaning back. Exhale, warrior two, rebend the left knee. So possibly adding the block into the left hand here, so the distance between hand and floor is a little bit easier. Deep breath in. Exhale, Ardha Chandrasana. Left hand down, right leg lifts, right arm lifts. We want the hips and the shoulders fairly stacked here. Okay, leveling the pelvis towards the floor, airplane in the body, and slowly rising up, pulling the right knee in. Bring the right ankle over top of the left thigh. Send the hips back, reach the hands forward, standing pigeon form. So again, you could reach for a wall, you could reach to the floor, you could just hang on to the shin and see how the balance goes. There's the option for the Galavasana, the flying pigeon. Again, that's like bringing your upper arm bones into the shin, letting the hands come to the floor, hooking the right foot over the upper left arm bone. That's super important. And then maybe the toes lift, and maybe the leg lifts. And we always come back the way we went in. Rising up, expanding out, airplane pose. Bend the left knee, drop the right toes down. Inhale, reach high. Good, exhale, hands come down, step the left foot back. Vinyasa to clear, inhale forward. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift your heart. Exhale, child's pose. Big toes together, knees apart. Melting down into the earth, finding the support. Good, and gently pressing yourself up to a seat. Just gonna maybe find downward facing dog and hopping through onto your bum. However you do, you can just tuck the legs under and find your way. Extend the legs long in front of you and inhale to reach the hands high. Exhale, forward fold. And just letting the hands land where they land. Take another deep breath in, lengthening the spine. Exhale, refold. Beautiful. Inhale, rise up. You're just going to come onto your back. Bring the feet nice and close towards the hips so that the hands can graze just the backs of them, and we'll press the hips up high for bridge. Little bridge. You might clasp your hands underneath and wiggle your shoulders nice and deep. Bridge is so nice in the body after you do a lot of folds or one long fold. Good. Releasing the hands, slowly lowering down vertebrae by vertebrae, nice and slow. Let the knees fall open into Baddha Konasana. Just feeling into the residue of the energy you created here today. Bending the knees, let the feet come to either side of the mat, and just a few windshield washer movements here. Good. And then extending the legs out nice and long for your Shavasana. This is where I will leave you today. You should stay as long as you need to. Take all the rest you need. I hope you have the best day. Thank you for your practice. Namaste.